My sweetheart is driving us out of Walmart right now. I'm shooting my vlog in her car. Her extremely comfortable, well-running car. We just got out of Walmart, and it's not bad considering it's a Saturday. Normally, like last weekend, it was overrun to the point that
last weekend was Memorial Day though.
Yeah, like she said, last weekend was Memorial Day. We were thinking we would see our two young men we love a lot, Matt and Mike here, with Matt's Jeep getting reprogrammed, but we drove around the parking lot and they weren't here. I'm taking today, and I'm doing a whole lot of nothing except spending time with the love of my life. I can't get enough of her. She's addictive. I'll turn this camera around. That way you can see something besides my ugly old face. I have noticed one thing that I wish I were not noticing. More and more people it's like they're stupefied. They're in a stupor. They're so beleaguered. Oh look, Tractor Supply. Yeah, I've got the attention span to.
We need to get stuff for the chickens and ducks.
I'm sorry, sugar.
Nothing. Never mind.
I got the attention span of Dory on Finding Nemo. There's that, the mini storage that they're putting up there again.
Oh, the Cushmans are here.
Yeah.
I love it when they show up.
Little Cushman guys, they have these little scooters that sound like a single cylinder Harley Davidson. And they ride everywhere. They're evidently having a convention over at the Expo Center. And somebody lost a belt off a tire. One thing I'm looking forward to, with no children to interrupt us, Linda and I can spend the whole afternoon figuring out what we want to see on a television. Tuesday, Brandon's off work. I have to take him to Ada. And go over there and take care of stuff. Oh. RV up there on a hill. Goose, fifth wheel.
Oh, look.
Yep, antique wagon for sale. At least what's left of one. Bits and pieces. One man's trash is another man's treasure, more or less. My friend Monty Jones called, or I called him rather. He texted me, when could he call me? And he had a comment he wanted to tell me about something that was on the news. There was a guy in Durant, Oklahoma that was threatening to shoot up someplace. So the sheriff showed up, the cops showed up, they arrested him, they went into his home in Durant and found 2 rifles and a handgun and 197 rounds of ammunition. And the news folks thought that was a lot of ammo. It shows you how dumbed down the American media has become. I'm hoping they don't strike this video off of YouTube. One more strike and I'm suspended for a year or 6 months. I think it's 6 months. I've had 2 strikes for saying some things that were absolutely true, and now it's showing up they were true. Yeah, it's tourist season in Murray County. We've got a lot of stuff that's hidden, but when you know where it's at, like the National Park over in Sulphur, absolutely gorgeous, and people find out about it, and then suddenly we're just overrun. Same thing with Turner Falls. I won't go to Turner Falls today, except maybe later today, pick my son Brandon up because he gets off earlier than Nick does on the weekends. But I'll probably have to go retrieve him from work. Tomorrow my son Chris is coming over. We're working on my van. I've got to plug off something on it so I can start driving it again. And gasoline's up to $4.50 a gallon now. And it's getting so people are going to have to make a choice between fuel for their vehicle and food. I already know some folks that are having to make that choice. Fortunately, we're not them. Yeah, we had the funeral for my Aunt Dorothy Thursday. And I saw my Aunt Dixie, the youngest of my late mother's sisters, and she looked so tiny. Still beautiful, but just tiny, and her hands are all shrunken up like elderly people, their hands do. My kids think I'm elderly. I'm not, but I'm old, just not elderly. So much changes over time, it really does. When I was a kid, I remember this road right here being the road back behind us being basically a gravel road. This one didn't exist, and before it was paved, it was gravel. The low road going to Daugherty was gravel. There was no Lake of the Arbuckles. You could go from Daugherty all the way to Sulphur right through where the Lake of the Arbuckles is now. Used to do so quite frequently on my motorcycle. Now there's a big old lake there. This is paved, new and improved, and things change. It wasn't too many years ago all those windmills on top of the Arbuckles didn't exist, and now they're all over the place. And you go to Sulphur, They're all over the place to the north of Sulphur. And there's solar panels right there, renewable energy, quote unquote. The problem with all that is that when it's storming, the solar panels don't work. And a lot of times if the wind's not moving real hard, the windmills don't work. So, and each one of those windmills has a dynamo inside it at the top on the mantle. And that dynamo has to have petroleum to lubricate it so it doesn't burn up. There are videos on YouTube of those windmills catching fire because they're not properly lubricated. But I still would rather live where we're living than anywhere else. I love our home, where it's at. Love my friends, my family. Love our life, basically. The only thing I would like to have different is Linda and I have our own little place just for us, and I'm working on that. In case my sweetheart, who is driving right now, doesn't know it, she's my hero. Look, Nana, goats and little goats.
Yeah, these are spotted. A lot of these are spotted.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
You know, Sanford's got a garage sale going back there if you wanted to go look at it.
Yeah, I think after I get rid of get my lunch put in the fridge, I'd like to go garage sailing.
We can do that. Yeah, I'd like to brush my teeth before we go garage sailing.
That is.
You got one coming this way.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't get to go. No, these two are saying they're turning, so we will try.
Yeah, things just change.
Everything changes.
That used to be Rose Grocery Station. You get groceries and gas. Convenience store. Things just keep changing and changing and changing. You know, we were at lunch and they were playing Brenda Lee's Where the Boys Are. I think that's who sang it. Back in the 50s and 40s, a lot of the music was just long sustained notes, and basically the male singers were what were referred to as crooners. Like I said, things change. Well, we're almost to the river. When we get home, I'm putting this camera up in my bedroom, brushing my teeth, and then she and I are going to go on adventures, and we're not going to film them. And why are we going to do that?
Because we can.
She said it is because we can. Well, this is Pawpaw telling everybody. Actually, this is Popsicle telling everyone. In a time in our Earth's history when you can be anything you want to be, the best thing you can do is be kind. Love all of you. God bless you, and bye.